what I would just say for those listening and getting inside of LinkedIn is the best way to use the tool is being in it consistently, because then when you're in it consistently, you notice when things change, and then it's much easier. The learning curve is much shorter because you actually can start exploring and discovering. And I'll admit, I mean, Kristen, one of the features that LinkedIn rolled out about 2 years ago was creator mode.
Yes.
And I didn't like creator mode, didn't see the point of it, thought it was kind of dumb. And what I realized over time, well, two things happened. One was that I just didn't understand how to use it. And so that's on me, user error, operator error. But then also LinkedIn got smarter and they added more kind of bells and whistles to it. And so now I love creator mode. Now I'm a raving fan. So if you're in the tool and something frustrates you, or, at one point they took away the ability to export our connections. By the way, if you're in sales and you've never exported your LinkedIn connections, you're welcome, because that's your warmest market to tap into. Yep. But they took that away. And Kristen,
I saw that. I thought the internet was going to explode, because there were some chat rooms about that. Yes.
In arms.
Yep.
So if LinkedIn takes something away and people flare up, they're listening and they're going to bring it back, but they're not perfect. Just like
But I love that. I love that. I mean, so all right, I'm a big engagement person. I think social media should be about engagement. Like you said, it's a Rolodex and what you do with it. But I want to back up a little bit, because I've got a question for you on profiles, because sometimes I'll scroll some profiles and I'll see, and I'm like, this person's photo is from 1992. It's still black and white. They've got a big lapel. I mean, people don't update their profile. So what do you see? Like, what are the basics? So for the people listening who are like, yeah, I never look at my profile. And I've had a lot of people tell me that. Like, what do they need? What are the quick hits they need to do today, and just go, all right, check these things?
Check the box. Thank you for asking the simplest but most important question about LinkedIn. When somebody says to me, yeah, Lindsay, I've tried to use LinkedIn and I just don't get it. It just doesn't work. Well, that can be for a number of reasons, but one of the foundational reasons, Kristen, is typically because they look like a complete fool on their LinkedIn profile.
Yes.
The more people you reach out to, the more you engage, which we can talk about that more in a little bit, the more content you post. You know what that does? It turns more eyeballs back on you. So you have to make sure that you have your pants pulled up and your shirt buttoned up and your hair brushed and you look smiling and approachable. So a couple quick best practices. Update your profile picture every year. And I know a year is 12 months and it goes by really quickly, but let me tell you, I always try to tell folks that I'm teaching and clients that I go before you. So I did a little experiment. I used to say, oh, Kristen, every 2 to 3 years, update your profile picture. It's fine. Well, I went back into the archives and I pulled every one of my LinkedIn profile pictures from the last 8 years. And you know what? I look a little bit different every single year.
Oh God, now I'm curious. I've changed mine a lot, but now I'm like, oh gosh, I would like to go back and look. Yeah.
And it's, I don't want to say it's alarming, but at the end of the day, we change and we have to be okay and comfortable with that. What's more alarming and uncomfortable is when you meet with somebody in person or virtually and you don't look how you look in your LinkedIn profile picture. You want to talk about somebody's guard going up and losing such a simple trust factor that could have been overcome by having an updated profile picture. So a couple quick things about that. Shoulders up, smiling, approachable, just you. LinkedIn crops it to a circle, so think of it just as a square. Don't have your head cut off. We don't need, please, no selfies, right? The thing that my big, I'm like, oh my gosh, LinkedIn, you're just asking for it.
Say it, I know.
On the mobile app, you can update your LinkedIn profile picture and turn your camera on and then turn it to selfie mode. Oh my gosh, please don't do that. We know, Kristen, we know when you've cut off your arm and you've made your profile picture a selfie, right? Yeah. Everybody knows. Yeah. So just you, smiling, approachable every 12 months, and just be the person who you are, right?